Hey, hi. Hello, everyone. Greetings of the day. And again, I was a little busy for the last 2 weeks, and today I thought I'll make one more video. Okay. I have made videos around marriage, I have made videos around childbirth. This time, this chart is about property purchase. Now, this person who I know recently purchased a house. So, couple of months back, some 2 3 months back. So I just thought, let me analyze this event using primary directions and distribution through the bounds, and let us see, if it is giving strong indications of this person purchasing a property. While you could have done this using your standard double transit of Jupiter in transit. Obviously, as I said, right, directions have the I would say highest say in terms of the predictive hierarchy. So it's like, if the direction does not promise the event, there is a very little chance of this event even taking place. So uh, as I said, this person purchased the property in 2025, couple of months back. So I have casted the most recent solar return chart, which you can see on the right side, right? The chart on the left is quite evident. It is his radix chart or the natal chart of the scribe, right? So now let's try and analyze. So this person purchased a property in the first half of 2025. Okay, so let us look at the active primary directions in and around this time. Okay, and I don't want to make this as a very long video, but I just wanted to demonstrate the beauty and the efficacy of this technique. Okay, if you see around 2024, like almost roughly 1 year before the event, roughly the most active or the most recent direction, if you see, was the ascendant was conversely directed to a trine of Mercury. So ascendant was conversely directed to a trine of Mercury. Now look at the beauty. Ascendant conversely directed to a trine of Mercury, hence Mercury becomes the promiser. Okay, and Mercury obviously is an important chronocrater, something that signifies an event. Okay, now look at Mercury. In the natal chart, Mercury is at the cusp of the fourth house. Mercury is at the cusp of the fourth house, right? Very closely conjunct the cusp of the fourth house, or the Imam Koili IC, and the fourth house cusp denotes property. So Mercury conjunct the fourth house is giving some indications of fourth house related events, and property being one of them, right? Now, if you look at the solar return chart, okay, Mercury is at 24 degrees of Scorpio, 24 degrees of Scorpio, and Mercury is actually casting a trine aspect on the natal Jupiter. So, solar return Mercury is applying to the natal Jupiter by a trine aspect. As I said, 4 8 12, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So the revolution Mercury is applying a trine aspect on the natal Jupiter. And what is Jupiter? Jupiter is also the fourth lord. So Jupiter is the fourth lord of the natal chart. So the chronocrater Mercury, because the ascendant is conversely applying to trine of Mercury, Mercury is also applying a trine with the natal fourth lord Jupiter. Also in the natal chart, Mercury is at the cusp of the fourth house. So this gives a very strong indication of this person dealing with fourth house matters, property being one of them. And Mercury is also typically related to paperwork and documentation. And Mercury also, denotes lands, right? So even in Vedic astrology, Mercury is the Karaka for land, right? So yes, so that is the I would say quick way of looking at it. Now look at the next level, right? Around this time, if you look at MC, right? The MC. The MC was directed to a sextile of Saturn. The MC was directed to a sextile of Saturn, and this is still active, right? The most recent, uh, 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 direction to the MC is sorry, trine of Saturn. So the MC was directed to a trine of Saturn, right? And let us see what the classics say about the trine of Saturn to the MC. So this is basically MC to the sextile or trine of Saturn. So it argues honor or esteem by means of age. This is native will be more sober. Look at this, and that he will deal and agitate in about lands, houses, etc. So it very clearly says that even this particular direction where the MC is directed to a trine of Saturn, the person will typically deal with lands and property purchase and all those things. So this is like a classic, I would say, primary direction combination for someone who would typically end up with land or property dealings, right? So already we have seen two confirmatory points. Okay, now this guy was born almost like after midnight, so it is a nocturnal chart. Hence, moon happens to be the sectlight, right? Moon is the sectlight for a nocturnal chart. Now let us see where the moon is, right? If you see, the most recent moon is in the terms of Venus. Moon is in the terms of Venus in Gemini. So moon is in the terms of Venus. Okay. So moon is in the terms of Venus, and just look at this, right? Venus is in the 4th house of the radix chart. Again, 4th house is property, and you have a Venusian benefic influence on the 4th house. And look at this, Venus in the natal chart is also applying to Jupiter with a trinal aspect. So this is 18 Capricorn, whereas Jupiter is 19 of Taurus. So you know that 2, 6, 10 also forms a trine. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? So Venus is again applying a trine with Jupiter. So Venus in the natal chart is applying a trine with Jupiter in the revolution chart, and Jupiter again happens to be the 4th lord. So the chronocrator Venus, because moon is directed to the terms of Venus, is again forming a trinal relationship with the 4th lord. So all these are very clear indications that the person will end up purchasing a property. Now there are other things in terms of malefic influences and stuff, but the intent of this particular video was to show how clearly you are able to see, using primary directions and distribution to the bounds, that the person ended up purchasing a property, and see how multiple significators are still pointing to the same event. So you can also have this confirmed using the profections and other techniques, but I think this is more than enough testimony or proof that this person would have indulged in matters pertaining to property. So I hope you really like this video and now have a lot of trust in this particular method, and why I always keep saying that primary direction is the gold standard in predictive astrology. Thank you, and continue to have a nice weekend, everyone.